Guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna continue our series of, I don't know what the name I gave it to yet. I have not given it a name yet, but yeah. But today we're not gonna be telling stories from Africa or Ghost Boys or whatever. No, we are going to be reviewing African movies, Nollywood. This one is actually inspired, like on the last one I was making a video. I don't know if I already posted it or maybe decided to like scrap it and not post it at the end, which I tend to do a lot, where I took my time, like spend all my time editing a video, and then in the middle of editing it I decided that I don't want to post it because, you know, whatever. But while I was looking for videos to add as, like, you know, clips or effects into that video, I came across this masterpiece. Yeah, that right there is an African remake of The Terminator. So while I was busy doing some other stuff, Africa was busy sabotaging you guys' beloved superhero movies for you. Apparently, now in Africa we have few superhero movies now, like the Spider-Man, the Batman. No, you're not looking at a scarecrow. That's Batman. The Terminator, and many others as a remake in Nollywood. But this is just bad. So I was looking for funny. I searched. How I came across this was I searched the word funny African videos, because I wanted to add a little funny in the videos, because a lot of hilariousness exists in Africa, to include into my intro, which was introducing like, oh, I'm African and stuff like that. You know, something funny to go with. That's what I was trying to do. I was not ready for what came up. Because this came up, I just saw a clip. I'm on like watching the video that I clicked on to see if like there's any clip I would like to use on my video, and then I saw a video, like a little clip of a robot, something that looks like robot. I think it's a CGI robot kicking a kid into space. I'm just like, okay, that's new and interesting. Since when robots invade Africa? Because you look at it, okay, do you know one movie where a robot or advanced kind of race came and they invade Africa? No, there's not a single one that exists. Not a single, well, at least not that I know of. Not a single one exists. They're always attacking places like the United States, mostly Washington, New York for some reason. Yeah, or not even Russia. Yeah, that's about it. They always attack in the United States for some reason, because I think it's supposed to be they're the world power, so they come to the like most advanced stage. Which I don't think aliens would give a crap that much if they come into like kidnap and destroy the whole world, like a whole planet. They will just start wherever they feel like it. I feel like they'll mostly, if actually advanced aliens come to invade Earth, I feel like they'll mostly start at Egypt, because like, come on, this pyramid has something there. That's the first thing they'll attack. Like, okay, how to freak these cockroaches, because they might see us as bugs beneath them, just like the same, like, how does this cockroaches build something like this and try to attack from there? But yeah, but not a single one. So it was a little bit of a surprise when I see a video of a robot invading Africa. I was like, okay, is this robot lost? Did he just like got thrown? Like, did he fell out of his spaceship and landed in Africa before he can reach his destination, which is America, for some reason? No, no, he was not. He was in Africa on purpose. It was there on purpose. Apparently, he actually was there to actually invade Hollywood, specifically. Nollywood, sorry. To invade Nollywood, to be specific. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And what did that baby do to get kicked to space like that? So I decided to dig deeper and retrace the video. Where does it come from? What does it mean? And I came across the thriller. And that's when it all started. And so the trailer goes where the Terminator was coming face to face with the other Terminator, who is the bad guy on this side. We're gonna like, yeah, they're coming face to face. So there's a scene where they're running. There's like people supposed to be running because the Terminator was taking over and like killing people left and right. But instead of it being this chaotic scene like in most, superhero action movie scene where there's a bunch of people, just like you can see the crowded place being, everybody just scattering, there's a lot of things going on, people running left, right, back, forth, whatever it is, to give you that sense of emergency. No, in this one, instead, there are like two people. Two people running away in the same direction, not like in different directions, no, in the same direction. And the Terminator was in the middle of them, like looking at them left and right. But instead of looking exactly the time that the people were like passing him, to a symbol like he's actually, I think it was supposed to be this scene where he's noticing the people like doubting, like, what are they running from, or what's going on? No, instead he looked into the empty air, because these two people already ran past him. And he's not. And so Tommy decided to look left or look right. But yeah, it was bad. And, and then he came to face with the other Terminator, which we're just going to, let's give it which I'm just gonna call bad CGI. We're gonna call him bad CGI. They came face to face with bad CGI. And then instead of like the CGI, bad CGI, instead of just killing, like throwing whatever, like a meteorite into the Terminator, no, instead he pulled out a bike, like a motorcycle, something like a red motorcycle, and something else that I can't remember right now, and then like put it in both sides of the Terminator, try to like crush him in the middle. But of course he's strong, and he hold on to the what is it, both of the thing that he put, and then make them explode. But that's the funny part though, when he made it explode, instead of one of them like hit a wall and then it exploded, which makes sense as an impact or whatever, but the other one on his right or left, there was nothing there, it was just bushes, but then it exploded in midair. I don't know why, magic I guess. And and then I think we cut into a scene, the scene that brings us here with the baby, and they show us some guy in white running, and then he came across this baby, so he kind of like bound that to see why is there a baby in the middle of the road, and the baby was so cute. But instead of like taking the baby with it, no, he leave it there because the bad CGI was getting closer and he didn't want to get killed by bad CGI. And bad CGI, okay, I'm gonna bad CGI came, saw the baby, looked at him, and then like opened its mouth, which at this point it looks just like the alien from another movie, not the Terminator. In fact, the whole movie, it just to me looks like a character from another movie being used for the Terminator movie, because it's not even like the same. I don't know if maybe I'm remembering one, but I remember specifically the bad guy from the bad Terminator was actually a human being. He disguised himself as a human. Even when he's in his metallic robot form, he still have that human form on him. But here, no, we're just gonna make him look like an alien. No. So he looked at this kid and then kicked it into space. Yeah. But it was so bad. So they tried to follow the kid to show us that the kid fall and explode or whatever the thing they were trying to achieve at that point. No. And instead, they Photoshop something that looks very... You can clearly tell it's a cut scene. They cut this into something else. Sorry, my camera stopped recording after 10 minutes. Apparently now, I know. After 10 minutes, it will stop recording. So, yeah. So they cut into this scene so they can show us like where the kid landed, or as if like we care at this point. And yeah, they get to that scene, but instead of like just using a dummy to pretend it's the kid and then throw it in the air, no. Well, maybe they did. This dummy just looks like, what is it, exploding scene or some car. It looks like a car to me. I don't know, but maybe I'm also blind. But yeah, it looks like a car that gets tossed in the air, and then they show the baby again halfway. It was overall bad, basically. And after that, I don't know what comes next. At this point, like, it doesn't even matter what comes next. There is like the Terminator running away. No, not the Terminator. Bad CGI running away from the Terminator, and then they both like flew to space, which is, well, at this point, just assume everything is bad. It flew to space and then what is it? It flew to space and then destroyed one of the planets. I don't know which one was it. Maybe it's Pluto, because that's the planet everybody hates for some reason, or scientists at least. They keep naming it a planet, another planet, and like, make up your mind, NASA. I'm blaming NASA because that's the most famous one, but yeah. And by CGI. Okay, so yeah, that's the trailer basically. But it turns out that's not the only. Where I mentioned, like I mentioned, there's Batman. There's I try to watch Batman, the trailer for Batman, and that's just in a whole other level, which we're gonna be making a video on, because I don't want this video to be too long. We're gonna be reacting to it. Am I going to be watching this movie? No. No, not alone, at least. If I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna record myself, and we're all gonna suffer together. But this movie are just bad. Like, I'm sitting there like, Stan Lee, or whatever the makeup of this, didn't die for him to be disrespected, for his movie to be disrespected like this. They didn't do this. I don't even think if the person that created this movie I've ever seen, yeah, I'm putting on a lipstick right now because, like, I don't think I'll be able to finish this makeup look for the video, so it's gonna be half done. Is it convincing? Does it look like it's a full makeup? Does it? Okay. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, it's gonna be a full look. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be reviewing more Batman's or other movie that they put on or put out. What, I can't even talk to that. My makeup was dripping on the thing. God damn it, no. God damn it. Maybe that's my karma for making fun of people's movie. But that's the trailer. I can't wait. Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to watch it, but I'll watch it maybe some other time and review it itself. Thank you. Okay, that's the end of the video. I'm done here. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a bad video, and I'm on my period. I look awful. Everything just look awful on this one. So yeah. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Blah blah, whatever other YouTuber says. Thank you. Bye.